Hi guys, Tom Savage here from Tom Savage Studios. Just wanted to give you a little update. We're a little overdue on an update, I apologize. I want to discuss the progress of Grimoire Quest and how things are coming along. Especially with the shipping, which I've kind of alluded there was a chance it might arrive here before Christmas. Well, I'll just get right to it. Unfortunately, that's not even possible. They are in a boat. They are shipping to me as we speak. They were supposed to have shipped on December 8th, I believe. Unfortunately, I guess it takes about a month just to arrive here from overseas. So that was a little longer than I had hoped for. So it's projected that it won't arrive until first week of January, and I'm not even positive that means that's when they arrive on the border. I'm sorry, the coast at the dock, or if that is the day they're supposed to arrive at my door here at the studio. But I guess we'll find out. I'm going to get some clarification on that. It's my understanding that it's probably going to be that's when it arrives in customs. So in the meantime, I do have the finished sample. So I wanted to just take a minute to show this to you guys, and we're going to pause between this video to do some close-ups and show you a couple little things here and there. Also, I'll be updating the website again pretty soon because we had a minor change here or there in the instructions. A couple things we did during the testing months ago even that really improved the gameplay up to the very last minute before we did final production. So, I want to show you first of all the box. I really think it came out fantastic. I just absolutely love this new post piece I did here for the front cover. When the first campaign was unsuccessful, I went back to the drawing board and did a lot of studying to see what people were looking for, and it really made me push myself to really come back and make a better product versus just selling the idea. So that was my first good lesson in this new market, game making. So remember guys, if you don't know, this is all me. I do the artwork, I created the game, I did the designs, the print, proofing, everything. I'm a one-man team, so I will pat myself on the back gladly for how I've kept it all together and got it done in the year since I started concepts for this game. I absolutely can't wait to get this in everyone's hands. I really can't. So let me show you how this stuff came out. The new rule book, nice and large, very clear, very spacious, nicely broken down. Good images. I really think I covered everything, so the game's easy to learn, so don't let this long book intimidate you. It's just me covering every bit of information. Like any game, the first time you play, you gotta sit there, read the instructions, and then you gotta teach it in layman's terms to all your friends. But the good news is, I don't like reading instruction booklets. You don't like reading instruction booklets, so I'm going to be making a new video that's going to go on the website, which this will tell you right here that reading instruction books is for squires, and that there'll be a video right on the homepage where I'm going to sit down and I'm going to walk you guys through a game. It'll be a little more simplistic and layman, so that you don't have to watch even a long demonstration video, which are all still there and available to watch. But I'm going to sit down the camera, just like I'm playing with you at home, and I'm going to show you guys what to think about when you start a round and how to play the game so you guys can get going and have fun. So, that'll be coming for sure. That video will be up and ready to go long before the first one of these arrive at home. So I'm happy about this. This is the board that was a stretch goal that we did not meet, but I was so grateful and thankful to all of you guys for helping me make this dream come true and start this new path in my career, that I swallowed the money myself and made this happen for you guys. So this is the map of Remora, which has lots of little Easter eggs and little homages here and there, little things hidden around. It's really decorative. You don't have to use this board, of course, but it's a nice way to kind of make the gameplay a little more interesting. It gives you some kind of visual representation in your imagination about when you read about a place on the card, or maybe an action, that maybe there's a place and a time on here that you'll recognize, and it'll just get your imagination flowing a little bit more. So we'll do close-ups of all that. Okay. First couple of times you gotta kind of lay it flat. Yeah. So my cards are already kind of a mess. And I know it's going to be coming in the complaint department, and I take full responsibility for it. I should have asked for a divider insert in the tray. Because once these cards are unwrapped, which I've already unwrapped them, sorry, couldn't wait to do an unboxing video. They kind of roll around a little bit. And that I can understand that that'll be frustrating for some people once they go to play the game a second time. I'm not oblivious to that, and I think I should have caught that. But again, it's just if you're an organization freak like me, that's all it is. That's the only way it's going to affect you. Otherwise, it's a minor complaint, I hope. So yeah, your cards might get a little bit mixed up, but they're pretty quick to identify. All the brown backs, action cards. The black ones, narration. Everything else is pretty good. The only thing that's kind of annoying if they get mixed up is the relics. But they're very easy to identify. I mean, look at me. These got mixed up, and I know, granted, I'm familiar with the game, so it's a little easier on me. But I can go right in, and I'm all sorted and ready to go. No problem. So, all right. I'll show you the back of the box too here. So that's the tray, and I wish I just done like a 4-card divider in there because they have to lay in 4 decks to sit inside the tray. And if you're really clever, take a piece of poster board, cut it about 1 inch in length, the width, and the height of the box there. Cut a slit halfway up the middle, boom, instant tray. Not that hard. Hopefully you guys aren't mad at me about that. So anyway, got some of the box art in the back there. Pretty cool. I like how that looks too. Use that as a nice little discard for now. Of course, I love my little narrator marker. Again, even this card is not necessary to use, but it does make it a lot easier, and I definitely encourage it. Because sometimes in a round, a million things can happen really quickly and all of a sudden, and people will be like, oh, I have to do this. Oh, I got to do that. Oh, I have to do this as a result. And a round can get, a lot of things can happen all at once, and before everyone's settled to make the next move, you might have all forgotten who started the round, which is very important to always remember who started the round, because the round does rotate. So this is how you keep track of that. You always know new round moves clockwise to the new narrator. That person reads and begins the round. That way everyone has a chance to start the round, and it is essential that you do that. You can't just assign one person as the narrator for the whole game. Don't do that. It will throw off the flow, and it won't be an equal balance opportunity for everyone to win. So yeah, I got some new cards here. I'm going to do some close-ups here in just a minute. And heck, let's cut now. Let's show you guys what some of these cards look like. Get some a little bit of close-ups of the actual artwork. Just going to shuffle through a few of my favorites here. That's a cool one. Yep, every one of these were hand-drawn by yours truly. Oh, I like this one. And some of these I put on the Facebook and the websites and whatnot. Laugh Betrayal card. And some are really simple, but effective. I like that one a lot. See if I can get close to that. Might come through in the camera a little dark, but I really enjoy hearing your feedback. We get to see some of the artwork close up. Those are all good. These are some of the instant cards you'll find in the game. These here are some of the Master Relics. These come out really sharp. I'm happy with these. So yeah, we got a whole lot of cards in this game. Whole lot of artwork. Very unique, each one. This one's great. This is actually one of the cameos in the game. My father-in-law picked up one of these Kickstarter rewards, and he didn't want to be in the game himself, so I took his beloved dog and came up with the idea for the Transmogrify card. It's a fun one. Some of the artwork in here, I'm not going to lie, some of it came from some dark resources. It's probably one of my favorites. A lot of friends were nice enough to lend me their mugs and stuff for their likeness and cards. I love this one too. It's kind of a little homage to the, I forget what they're called, but the giant floating eyeballs in Doom. But then I decided to use one of Lucifer's angels instead, or one of the fallen angels with Lucifer. Zapan. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Oh, we have an overkill. See? A lot of cards. That's why we have multiple decks are encouraged. This one I'll share you guys a little information about. The reference for this card was actually borrowed from a really famous, I believe it was World War II photograph of a wounded soldier being given water by another soldier. And it was really striking, and I used the pose and, of course, rebranded them and changed their appearance and whatnot, and made this card. I really like that one. But I could sit here all day showing all these cards that we have in here and all the artwork. But why spoil it? You guys have plenty of time to go over 300 cards in Grimoire Quest. So yeah, that's the game, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I look forward to getting these out to you as soon as possible. And I'd love to hear what you think. For now, it's time for me to start kicking butt and getting some of those other stretch goals done. I got a lot of sketch cards to do, and cameo cards, and illustrations, and house cards, and you name it. So I will be very busy while these gently float to us in the big blue sea. Alright, thanks again, guys, and have a good one. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.